We've all experienced that moment when we create one wrong brushstroke and suddenly you're mad at yourself and just ready to give up. That is the clarity gap, and it's honestly the worst part of painting. So today I want to show you how learning the language of art lets me handle mistakes without panicking, and how you can use it to keep moving forward even when things start to go sideways. So if I had been working on this painting back then, I would have been in love with this area here, and I would have been in love with this area, and I would have been really mad at myself for putting this, this, and this in there. And that is because I was stuck in the clarity gap. I didn't have clarity enough to understand where my painting needed to go. And I didn't have the tools and the knowledge to help me move it forward. Okay, so now you might be thinking, wait a minute, you just did this painting and you made that, that, and that, and you don't like it. So you fell into the clarity gap. Yeah, I did. And you know what? The clarity gap is something that we all fall into. It doesn't matter if you know how to paint or have all the knowledge or not. The thing is, the clarity gap is something you fall into because you're not being aware. You're not taking the time to look at your work so that you can apply the knowledge that you have. And that is exactly what happened here. I was painting and then all of a sudden I was like, I need more midtones in this painting. So then I just got the green out and I just placed it in these areas. And when I looked at it, it was like, oh, that's not working. And I was so tired at that point that I just stopped. All right, so I sat down, I had a really good look at the painting, and I do not like these three mid-value areas. I like the fact that I have more midtones, but I don't like where they ended up. So I've decided to try and bring back some of that dark purple, and I'm going to do that first. And you see this purple isn't as dark as the purple that was there, but that's okay. I can even make it darker later if I want to. All right, so I'm going to give it a little bit more darkness because I feel like it was too different from what I had there already. Yeah, I think that's better. And I'm also going to bring in more of that splatter that I put on the first time. So I'm just going to wet a paintbrush, so it's really wet. And then we're going to try and make some splatter. I can remember before I learned about the language of art, I would sit down and I would look and I would study my painting. So I got to that point, but I didn't have the knowledge to understand what created balance, what values did, and all of the things that I know now. So it was much, much harder for me to actually, make paintings that were really good on a consistent basis. Sometimes I was able to do it, but most of the time I would be struggling. So, and that is really important because, when you have the knowledge and you're able to combine it, it's so much easier to create paintings that you actually love yourself. I'm guessing that you know how this is too, right? One day you paint a painting that you love and you're terrified because you don't know if you can do it again. And then you try and you can't, and that's even more terrifying. That was me. I would sit and I would study my paintings for hours and I wouldn't be able to get them work. But I didn't realize that I was trying to use a language that I didn't understand yet. Once I started learning the language, the value, the structure, things started to change. Things weren't a mystery anymore. I could finally see what was working in my paintings and, more importantly, what wasn't working. I turned struggle into solving. So if you can relate to all of this, or maybe you're just struggling in general with getting your paintings to move forward, I would love for you to download my clarity checklist. It has the same 6 questions that I sit right there and ask myself every time I need to solve a painting. So you can find the link in the description or in the pinned comment. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will definitely see you again next week.